or they confirmed a redemption arc for people like Jaime Lannister with really complicated histories. The way the writers described it is that it's everybody, not just Jaime Lannister, but all the characters, deciding what kind of person they want to be as they stare death in the face, literally because they're staring at the Night King, who's the metaphorical representation of death on the show. But for people like Jaime, it's a bit more of a straightforward path. He's already made up his mind, so it's not like he's incredibly torn over his decision to defend the realm. They'll bring that back around, though, when they make their way back down to King's Landing, and it becomes more of a Starks-Lannisters situation, because you have Tyrion and you have Cersei that's holed up in King's Landing. You can see how badly things might go if Cersei won't give up the throne. Tyrion doesn't necessarily want to kill his family. He still seems like he loves them, so that'll be a much bigger sticking point later in the series. 2, speaking about relationships, everyone, as you would expect, freaks out about Jon Snow and Daenerys' relationship, even before anybody knows anything about his bloodlines or him being a Targaryen. Mostly that the King in the North, the person they put all their trust in, has bent the knee to her. But eventually, as she wins them over, they also chill out about that relationship too. So it sort of flows with Daenerys' arc as she acclimates to all these people up in the North, because even though she's been to the Wall, she's never really actually met with the Lords of the North before. But the whole sex boat situation just is not as big of a deal as you would have expected when they first started dropping those bombs. I think we expected it to be a really big deal, but like they said, the main theme of the season is about all these characters staring death in the face and deciding what kind of people they want to be. So you can understand they have so much to worry about that people just ultimately won't really care who's sleeping with who by the end of the series. But number one, biggest thing here, this is actually really exciting. I'm just going to read their quote here. It says, "The drama builds to a confrontation with the army of the dead that's expected to be the most sustained action sequence ever made for television or film." They go on, one episode is supposed to be wall-to-wall action courtesy of Battle of the Bastards director Miguel Sapochnik. They're talking about episode 3. That's the first really big battle with the Night King at Winterfell, the third Battle of Winterfell. So you have all of Daenerys' dragons, you have all their forces, any of the wildlings that survived and made their way down, every warm body in the kingdom that's not still loyal to Cersei throwing themselves at the Night King. Peter Dinklage says it's brutal. It makes Battle of the Bastards look like a theme park. Dan and Dave also added, the battle doesn't just have one focus either, but rather intercuts between multiple characters involved in their own survival storylines during this big battle. Each one feels like a slightly different genre within this larger episode 3 battle. This isn't like a battle they're going to spill over into episode 4. It's literally all self-contained in episode 3. Prepare up to episode 2, Night King arrives, beginning episode 3, they throw down. Begin episode 4, you pick up in the aftermath of the battle. So it does feel like it's going to be one of the longer episodes of the season, and mostly that's just because you're going to get all these different characters having their own storylines within the battle. So it's not like they're going to just flash and intercut really quickly between people. So imagine Hardhome during season 5 when you have waves and waves of the dead crashing against the barriers and them fighting them off. Imagine a 60-minute version of that fight instead of just a portion of an episode. But here's the really big thing. If you guys haven't noticed, there's a certain news cycle in the way that they market shows and movies through Entertainment Weekly is usually they do a cover reveal, they show what the character's going to look like. That's this Jon Snow Daenerys poster. This is the first official look of them up at Winterfell. Is it usually what happens is this precedes an actual trailer dropping. So I wouldn't be surprised if in the next couple of weeks they drop a genuine teaser trailer. So just be on general alert. Whatever ends up dropping, any details, anything, I will totally do a video about it. But let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Congratulations, Jim Gonzalez. You're the giveaway winner from my last big Game of Thrones video. Please email me on the About page of my channel so I can get your contact details. Click here to watch the trailer for The Witcher TV series, and click here to learn about the new characters they just cast for the prequel TV series. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.